Hey everybody, it's Michelle. I just wanted to pop in here today and tell you a little bit more about my story, why I love coaching, and why this is totally my jam. Um, so I've been putting off making this video for a while because I really didn't know where to start. So I feel like this has really honestly been a lifelong process. So I was like, do I start in elementary school? Should I just start in the last couple of years? Like, what should I do? So I'm just kind of gonna give you an overview of how I went from little bitty baby Michelle back in 1984 to where I am now, 31 years old, rocking it out across the country from where I started. Um, so I have been an athlete my entire life. That was just totally my jam. I love sports. It's just been always how I kind of identified myself, I guess, if I had to like identify myself. But I had soccer and softball and volleyball and track and all that good stuff growing up. And I was fortunate enough to even go and play soccer when I was in college as well. So I was so busy that I didn't really ever think about the food that I was putting into my body. I didn't really think of food as like fuel, like the nutrients or anything in it. I just ate so that I wasn't hungry so I could go play sports. I would drink Mountain Dew and get 2 slices of pizza from the concession stands before my basketball games in high school. Before soccer games, I'd swing through Taco Bell and get a Mountain Dew and a beef supreme chalupa. Not really the kind of energy you need to go play a game. But I was young and it worked, and that worked for a really long time. In college, I think my coach tried to make us a little bit more aware of our nutrition and what we were putting into our bodies. But I mean, we were playing 3-4 hours of soccer pretty consistently and pretty active even outside that. So really continued to just like eat and do whatever I want, drink whatever I want. Poor sleeping habits. I don't really recall like actually just drinking water back then, which is so weird because I drink so much water now. But it just wasn't. I don't even know what I was drinking then. I mean, other than like beer and stuff, but and pop because I worked at Subway for like 6 years. But I digress. So I graduated college and I was still pretty fit, coming off of 4 years of soccer, and then I did a semester of playing rugby and still staying pretty active because that was just my lifestyle of going to school and being active. I got my first job outside of college, based out of Ann Arbor, Michigan. And that was a job where I traveled all over the US and Canada, was always on the go. So all of that working out and exercise I was doing just really didn't happen. I did not make my health a priority. My priority was making new friends, getting used to being out in the real world, living in a totally new town, all that. So I gained a lot of weight, like a lot of weight. At my heaviest, I got up to over 210 pounds. It was probably more than that, but I kind of refused to get on the scale after I saw 210. And I just knew I needed to do something because I've always been a bigger person. I'm not built like skinny. I always have like carried a lot of muscle, and I've never seen like a small number on the scale. So it wasn't really about that. It was not like, it was just me not being that happy with what I was seeing in photos. It was me sleeping like crap. It was me having heartburn, my skin being so terrible. And just like my mood, like I just didn't feel as happy as I knew I could be, I just kind of felt lethargic and tired, and I was just so putting like meeting up for happy hour over anything else, just not looking out for me at all. So, luckily, I lost my job in 2009. Which ended up being totally great because I was kind of over that job anyway, and being laid off could be the most exciting, best thing to happen to me at that point. I worked for a newspaper company. Newspapers were going away. They downsized a lot, and I feel very fortunate that I got let go when I did because it was the kick in the butt I needed to go find and do something that made me happy. So I packed up my car and I drove to Seattle, Washington. the mountains, the water. I was just so drawn to everything out here, and that's just where I wanted to be. I had some family out here I got to stay with and looked after my little cousin for them, which was super fun. Um, and my aunt is actually a really good cook, and they ate much healthier, and just the lifestyle that I was exposed to in Seattle was just, it was really awesome. Everyone's a lot more health conscious, a lot more active, just in general. I mean, we have a beautiful landscape to go play in, so everyone's kind of into the outdoorsy stuff. But then we have access to so many farmers markets, and it's a real big like eat local, support local movement. And my aunt and uncle really support that. And she was making delicious meals, and I was getting to share in the meals and the food that she prepared. And without even trying, I was taking care of the kid, walking up all the hills in Seattle, and started going to the gym regularly again. And I got down to 165 in the first year I was here. So that's dropping like about 40 pounds or so. And I felt amazing, and I love that it wasn't like a crash diet. It wasn't any like magic pill or anything like that. Like, I literally just was eating better and exercising, and my body was like, oh, thank you. This is what I wanted the whole time. So I finally landed a job out here in Seattle, and I did put on some weight again, and it's been a journey of me learning how to figure out how to eat well on my own, how to fit in exercise in my adult life while still enjoying my social life. And the big thing is I just want to feel good. I like looking good in clothes. I like not having heartburn. I like to sleep good. I like my mood to feel level. So I was really chasing that feeling. So I'm interested in all this, and I'm always reading about it online and all that. And I discovered through a friend I went to college with an online school called Institute of Integrative Nutrition, which is a 100% online health coaching school. And I enrolled in July of 2013 for their 1-year course because I was all about it. Like, the more I learned about healthy eating and healthy lifestyles, I just wanted to share that with other people because I knew how much time it was taking me to look up everything and all the research I was doing, and trying to find cookbooks that were easy recipes for someone who's just starting to learn how to cook, and how to make healthy food accessible when you're on a budget and all that. And that took me like years of figuring out. Like, I'm still working on figuring out. And I know there's so many people who are where I was 2009 and before. Like, they haven't started, like, they're in step 1 of waking up and being like, maybe I should eat healthy. Where do I start? Right? So it's daunting when you decide to make a decision like that. It sucks to be on square one. So I want to share everything that I learned with people who are willing to learn it. So long story short, health coaching school was awesome, plugged me into a great community with all these other like-minded individuals that we all just kind of want to change the world through healthy eating and getting active and all that good stuff. So I graduated in July of 2014, and I was doing like the one-on-one coaching thing, and it was really fun, and I liked it, and I was enjoying my one-on-one clients, but I just really felt like I was missing something, like that was making like something that could make me happy. Like, I enjoyed talking to people about like different things they could change in their life. And, everybody wants a workout program. Everybody wants a meal plan and tools to help them with that. And I kept recommending the Beachbody products because my boyfriend and I were doing their workout programs and loved them. We already loved their shake. Their superfood shake is delicious. And so this whole time I'm trying to get those health coaching practice off the ground, and I'm super passionate about it, and I know I'm in the right direction, right? Like, I'm almost there. If it's a game of hot and cold, it's like, you are getting so warm, you're almost there. And during that time period, I had signed up and got a personal trainer. I absolutely loved her. She was great, and she's just training out of her garage and helping people one-on-one and on the side, and I totally love that. I love that she got to, so I was thinking, maybe I should be a personal trainer. I don't know, like, maybe I should go that route. but that would take more time, more money, more energy to figure that out. And then I joined a boot camp class at one of the gyms I still go to, and that really got me back into working out every day, looking at my nutrition again and all that, and I was just loving, I had all the endorphins, like endorphins make happy people. So I was totally in that mode, and then this whole time I've been following this girl named Carly on Facebook, who was one of my IIN classmates, and I saw she was having all this success doing this coaching thing, and so I reached out, and she had a sneak peek going on, so I jumped in on that jam so I could see what it was all about, and totally fell in love. It was it. I was like, this is the missing piece that I needed. I get to share these programs that I love, that I know work. I have a ton of them. We do them all the time. And I get to talk to people about nutrition. I get to run challenge groups, which I had been doing free challenge groups during with my one-on-one coaching anyway. And now I just had like something more structure that I could do them with. I love that. And I was making all these fun new friends, and with a company that I totally respect because I 100% believe that they lead with their heart and they genuinely have everyone's best interest in mind when it comes to their health and their happiness and their well-being and financial freedom and all the bananas. Is awesome. So for me, it was a perfect fit, and I jumped right in. It's like everything that I loved about coaching back in the day. I've got that aspect, everything that I learned from coaching school, like, I don't know, it was the full package for me, and the more that I see that I can share this with other people and they can have success with it as well, just makes my heart feel like so big, it's gonna explode. I love it. And what the challenge groups have done for me, Andy has always been really good at, Andy's my boyfriend, has really been good at doing the workouts by himself at home, and I was more like, yeah, I can totally do the work, I can do these home workouts, like, if you do them at the same time with me and we do them together, I'm totally in. But our schedules got a little different, and if we couldn't do the home workouts together, then like, I would come up with some excuse not to do mine. So what the challenge groups have done have totally changed my life in that now I love doing my home workouts because I know I've got to get them done so I can report back to my challengers and we can talk about it and like what we liked, what we didn't like, what's going well. And so now I totally love my home workouts and want to spread that love to everyone. The accountability and support and the love that my challengers get in my group, like, I freaking love it. We are just always there to lift each other up and be there. If someone's having a hard day, if something's not going right, if you have a question, we're there to help you out. Like, you have the whole community to draw in and get the support. And then we're also the first ones there to pat you on the back and give you a high five when you fit in some pants that you haven't fit into in the last 2 years, So, I guess this is getting long, so I should probably wrap it up. It's kind of like meandering all over the place, but I guess to summarize, I am in this because I love to help people. I want to go and help the people who are where I was 5+ years ago, that are just starting out maybe, or you used to be in shape, you've fallen off the wagon, and now you just need that motivation, that kick in the pants to get plugged in, hit play, do a workout, learn some stuff about nutrition, and get your freaking health on track. I tell my friends all the time, I want you to be around for a really long time. And so I want you to treat yourself as good as you treat other people and put yourself at the top. I love you guys. Thank you for listening. I know this went a little long, but I hope it just helped to highlight a little bit more where I came from, why I absolutely love what I do. And if any of this resonates with you and you also have that passion to help other people, you love health and fitness, message me, shoot me an IM. I would love to chat with you, or email me at vibranthealthcoaching@gmail.com. I'd love to help you get started. Love to have you on my team. Or maybe I'll see you in a future challenge group. All right, love you guys.